What's up guys, it's me Eric B and welcome back to the channel. And in this video we're going to be swapping out this Rizoma fuel cap here from Ducati Performance. And you're probably wondering, why are you swapping this out? Because this thing looks beautiful, I know, but there's just one problem that I have with this fuel cap that I don't like, and it's not a quick release. So you still require a key of some sort to take it off. So if you push this in here, that's how it comes off. Put it back in. Oh man, need some force to put it back on. But you have to take this thing everywhere with you, right? You know, either on your keychain or in your jacket pocket or something like that. And if you lose it, you're kind of SOL, and then you have to use some needle nose pliers or something like that in order to get it off. All right, another thing that's going to turn people off is the price of this fuel cap from Ducati Performance. It is $260, which is kind of steep for a fuel cap. So that's why I'm going with one from TWM, which is a lot cheaper and looks just as good. Most of you are familiar with TWM products and everything like that, and the quick release here makes it super easy to take off and put on, and you don't require a key or anything. So shout out to Manny at Moto Million. If you guys are looking to pick one of these up for your bike, I will leave a link down in the description below. Here is the packaging and everything that comes in. You get your hardware and all that, and here's what it looks like on the back side. So this is all you get, because you will reuse the plastic assembly that's underneath this that comes off of your stock fuel cap. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this old one off. I'm gonna be using a 3mm hex in order to get it off. So undo these. Now, most of you will be removing your stock fuel cap in order to put this on. So if you need to know how to do that, definitely check out my previous video on how to remove that. All right, after you get this off, make sure you stick something right here in the hole to keep any foreign objects from going in there and keeping you from having a bad day. All right, with a 4mm hex, you're gonna need to remove these 4 screws here in order to get this off, and I'll show you why here in just a second. But like I said before, you're gonna reuse this piece with the new fuel cap. All right, now that we got this out, you're gonna go ahead and take this ring out right here, because that went with the Rizoma cap, so we're not gonna need that, just because you have the spacers to go with the new fuel cap. All right, now that you have taken those spacers that come in your kit and you go ahead and place those on the bottom here, as you can see, they're kind of like horizontally flushed up against the inner portion of the circle here. And the best way I found in order for these to stick on it, because they won't stay on here once you put them on here, I would get some like a small amount of grease, put them on there, and in that way it kind of sticks it to it so they don't fall out when you try to flip it over inside of the fuel tank here. So we're gonna go ahead and place this down right here. So like I said before, you want to keep this big portion of the green part here right over here. So we're going to get that on now. Alrighty, just like that. You want to line those 4 screw holes up right there. Go ahead and get those on, and then we'll worry about the cap after. All right, now for the finishing touch, we're about to get the fuel cap on here. Don't forget this little rubber piece that's gonna go right over that like so before you put it on. All right, make sure everything is lined up. Place it down in there. And then the screws that you're gonna use that came with the kit is gonna be a 2.5mm hex. All right, now that we got that all done, here's my favorite thing. Like that the best. Super quick to just take off and put back on again. You don't have to worry about fumbling with any keys or anything like that. All right, I hope this video helped you out in the installation of this TWM fuel cap. If you guys got any comments or questions, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Shout out to Moto Million one more time. I will leave a link down in the description below where you can find where to purchase this at. And I just like the quick release a lot better than the Rizoma one. I only got that one before because that was all that was out at the time. I just don't like having to put the key and stuff in there, because I did forget it one time at the racetrack, and I did have to use some needle nose pliers in order to get it off. So this is nice. But other than that, guys, I will see you in the next one.